All right. We are live on Facebook at this time. It is a pleasure and an honor to have our employer spotlight at this time. We have an amazing opportunity for our students, for our alums at Southwestern College. This employer spotlight is brought to you by Southwestern College Student Employment Services, as well as our amazing spotlight that we have today with the YMCA. So I'm going to we want to invite all of our students, those that are watching, those that are joining live, to go ahead and send us your questions, your comments, drop in the chat. We're gonna have a great time. I'm gonna stop sharing. And those that are live, you can go ahead and just join us. I want to introduce our representatives today. We've got our representative from the YMCA that is here sharing and showing herself. Some of you may have heard of this amazing company when you were a student or when you were an elementary kid in a hit song, depending on what your parents were playing, the YMCA. Some of you may have gone to the YMCA when you were a child, but this organization is known not only across the county, not only across the United States, but across the entire world. We want to thank our representative, Miss Miriam Martinez, for joining us today. Thank you, Miriam. If you're in the chat, drop some hearts, drop some likes, go ahead and show some love for our representative. The YMCA is in the house today. Thank you for joining us, Miriam.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm really excited. I myself attended Southwestern College, so I'm a fellow alumni, yes.
An alum. You can't beat that. Students, yes. You're hearing from an alum who's in the field, working, doing amazing things. Miriam, can you quickly just share with us your role, your position, and what you do with the organization with the Y?
Yes. Hi, everyone. My name is Miriam Martinez. I am a program director for the South Bay Family YMCA. We're literally right down the street from you guys. And I have been working for the YMCA for 17 years. I actually started working while I was at Southwestern College. I started as a teacher at one of our before and after school programs. Shortly after that, I transitioned to a site supervisor for our before and after school programs, worked a little in our membership department, and then later on got promoted to a program director. Wow. And I'm excited to be here with you guys.
Thank you for joining us. And wow, that is amazing to hear. Not only longevity, 17 years, but promotion. That's something that's so important and something that a lot of students and just as well as workers, that's what we're looking for, a company we can move forward in and stay in for a while. So thank you so much for sharing that. If you can just let us know what makes the YMCA unique to others in your industry. You've been with them from 17 years. There must be some great things about them.
Yes. So one of the things, obviously, as I said, I started as a college student myself. The program hours worked great. It allowed me to take my morning courses. It allowed me to, well, actually, I started really early at the YMCA, and then I transitioned over to Southwestern, did my morning classes, and had the middle of the day to either study, get more classes done. And then after school was done, then I would transition to the after school program for the YMCA.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Go ahead.
So I was going to say that it actually allowed me to do all the way up to my bachelor's and go to school full time at the same time. So it also gave me for my bachelor's, it was in liberal studies, and working for a before and after school program was just perfect. Everything that I learned in class, I was like, okay, I'm going to apply it today at work. And it allowed me to kind of have a test field, you know, be there doing what I was learning and try it right then at work. So it was great.
Wow. Learning and then actually applying what you use and being able to stay in a solid place while you're in school for those things about transferring. If you want to transfer, you can still stay with the Y. That is awesome to hear. And can you just tell us a little bit about the various job opportunities that you currently have available with the Y?
Yes, so like I mentioned, even for myself, I started as let me see, the child development assistant, and then a child leader. And then we have also site supervisor's position available, and also inclusion leaders. Sometimes children that we service need that one-on-one, need that extra support. So we are hiring for individuals that want to be that one-on-one to children.
That is awesome. Multiple positions available. And Miriam, can you tell us just what a day in the life of a child and youth programs looks like? What does that look like for a student who's wondering, what are some of the day-to-day activities? What are some of the things I would be doing in these positions?
Definitely. So obviously we give our staff the opportunity to prep for the day. We want them to be prepared when they are with the children. So we give them that prep time to get everything ready for the day. Obviously, once you have the children, we welcome them, we take attendance, we have program openers, something where children are engaging in the beginning. Then we have our activities, and our activities range anything from art, STEM, all that good stuff. And then also team building. Social emotional is one of the latest things that we've been trying to implement in our program. And right now with COVID, obviously that is super important. Our kids have been not able to attend school, or the school obviously was very different for them. So social emotional is something that we are definitely working on. And we support with homework. We're not a tutoring system, but we want to definitely be able to help children with their homework. And then for minimum days, we even sometimes throw in culinary stuff, some cooking, some fun activities. But yeah, that is just a very small glimpse of what we do every day.
That's awesome. A little bit of something for everybody. That's awesome. Across various sectors and various fields. Miriam, could you also inform us what would make a candidate a good fit for the organization? If we have someone who's listening and they're like, I want to apply for the Y, what would make them a good fit for the organization?
Definitely. We are looking for responsible individuals with a desire to learn, also and grow, and most important, make an impact in their community. Obviously, working in our programs, you would see children every day. And, having that mentality of wanting to make an impact is the most we can ask for.
Awesome. And if someone's ready now, they're like, how do they apply? How can somebody apply to work with the Y?
Yes, let me just read, because there's also a couple of things. So obviously you can go to our website, definitely go to our website and apply. And I have here Handshake. It says they can visit Handshake. And one of the things that we do ask is we will be emailing you. Our HR team will be emailing you. And we just ask that you email promptly right away, so we can get the ball rolling and get you hired.
Thank you. Do you have any personal tips on standing out in the process? Anything you would recommend, like when you go to your interview, when you apply, put this, any tips that you would recommend?
Well, one of the things that we are looking for right now also would be availability. We have a huge need of employees to come into our company, but availability, we're looking for a minimum of 3 afternoons, which would range anywhere from 2 to 6. So we are looking for a minimum of 3 afternoons to be available.
Wow, those are some awesome hours, 2 to 6, 3 afternoons. That's really good. It's a lot of times after students are taking classes, and that's some great availability. And before I go any further and open up to questions from those that are might be in the chat and drop in questions, I heard there's a sign-on bonus going on at this time.
That is right. Yes, we have a sign-on bonus.
That is great. And I heard how much is that sign-on bonus?
I believe it's $100.
$100. And what do they have to do to get that extra money?
They have to stick around for 3 months.
3 months. 3 months. Just a semester to get that extra sign-on bonus. That's really, really great and awesome. We actually have our job internship developer also online, and she's watching the chat. Genesis, are there any questions at this time?
No questions right now. I'm just putting in the chat on Facebook, the handshake link to the WISE profile page so that students can start applying right away.
Excellent. Thank you, Genesis. And please, yes, you can apply right now. There's multiple positions with the Y. As Miriam said, if you go to Handshake, for those of you, if this is your first time you're a student and you've never used Handshake, it's actually in your campus app. So you can log into MySWC, click campus apps, then go ahead and click Handshake, and you can click jobs and search, put in the YMCA, and the multiple positions at the YMCA will come up and you can apply right away. For those of you that have been using Handshake, go ahead and apply today, knock it out, get in there, and remember, as Miriam said, reply to that email. You need some responsiveness, also showing that you are dedicated and that you really want to be there. Miriam, is there anything else that you think our students should know when applying to a YMCA, or not just applying, just about the YMCA?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely have all of our programs, which I was mentioning earlier, surrounding Southwestern College. So we are located in Chula Vista. Majority of our schools are east of the 805, which make it very convenient to leave work and go to school. Vice versa. So we service children from kinder all the way to 6th grade. And also for once we focus with Chula Vista, like I said, traditional year round. So we have that available. We also have camps available that are, available for those that are interested in more hours when school's out.
Awesome. So the YMCA, a large world-renowned organization. Miriam, we thank you so much for your time for joining us today. We are so glad that you are here. We are so grateful. And I'm just going to close out with some resources really quickly. Just for our students, I'm going to share my screen really quickly. Students, oh my goodness, here we go. Students, again, the YMCA joined us. They showed us some amazing opportunities at the Y. You can apply on Handshake. You can apply on at their website. And we just want to let you know that if you need assistance in applying for jobs and assistance with applying with the Y, maybe you need some resume help, some interview assistance, some tips, resumes, cover letters, techniques, interview techniques. Also, if you're looking for internships, on and off campus employment, cooperative work experience, job fairs and events, you can definitely hit us up. We're at Student Employment Services Department. We are here to serve you. We're here to connect you to amazing employers like the YMCA and so many others across your fields of study. And you can follow us online on social media. You can follow us on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, as you're doing now, on YouTube. And you can always call us and send us an email, ses@swccd.edu. We want to thank the YMCA for their time. We want to thank them for deciding to go ahead and share this inside information for our students, especially with the location that you can walk to from campus. Thank you, Miriam. Thank you for joining us. For those that are on Facebook Live, thank you. We will see you soon. Contact us at the Student Employment Services Department, and we'll see you at our next Employer Spotlight. Have a wonderful day.